Good morning, ladies. So, I woke up. Everyone's still sleeping, which is a great thing. And just getting myself together to start my day. Have you ever felt sometimes like you're just overtired? Just want to sleep in, but you don't have the chance to do that? That's definitely motherhood. That is definitely motherhood. You know what? First thing when I get up, I usually just pray. I pray, get myself together, have my coffee, because to be totally honest with you, until you connect with the Almighty, your day doesn't get better. You have to definitely connect. You have to definitely pray. You have to work continuously on that relationship with God. It's so important because He is the one that is going to see you through those dark days, those dark times when you don't feel like being a mom and you don't feel like doing certain things. You know, I can be honest, every morning I don't wake up feeling like, oh, I'm going to be the best mom there is today. No. But you know what I do? I push through, which is what we have to do as parents, as mothers. You push through. You do what you have to do. And you leave the rest to the Almighty because He's going to see you through everything. He's going to see you through the good times. He's going to be there for those bad times. And let's not remember, He knew that those bad times were going to come before we even experienced those bad times. So, connect with Him every morning. Connect with Him. Let Him lead what your life is supposed to be. Let Him manage your day. Let Him provide you the patience and the understanding you might need for that day. Because truly, the way that He loves us and the way that He set everything up for us, it is just a gift to wake up. Every day, it is a gift to just enjoy a day. And we honestly do not know when, surprise, you're not going to wake up. Each day, we have to definitely appreciate, live, and enjoy each day. Because I'm here to tell you, some days, we take for granted. And we should never do that. We should never take any day for granted. We have to, just enjoy them. Regardless of what's going on in your life, enjoy them. Because they are so important in this thing called life, this journey called life. I'm grateful for every day that I wake up, being that I had heart surgery and been through my share of things. I am so grateful to just wake up because I truly know that every day is a gift. Every day is a gift. And for those that don't know that, when you come across people that have stared death in the face and they're still here because of the Almighty, that's an amazing thing. You know it, and I know it. And for those that don't know it, get to know it. Get to understand what God expects from us. Get to know that even through the midst of the storm, as He reminds us, better days are ahead. As long as we do what we're supposed to do, better days are ahead. And I'm a believer in that. I'm a believer. We haven't even touched certain surfaces of things in life. Everybody goes through their silent battles, and that is the truth. Whatever it may be, but life is rough. But I know if you have God in your life, it doesn't have to be as rough because you have somebody that's going to be there to love you on those lonely days, to see you through the hardships, to see you through the times when you won't even believe that you could make it, and you do make it. That's what's so amazing about him. His faithfulness to us, and how he'll bring us through things. Because they say if he brings you to it, he'll bring you through it. How we get through those moments where we're ready to just say, that's it, I'm done. I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to, just whatever it may be. Know that you're human, and it's okay to have those feelings. Sometimes we are put on just a pedestal to be great, where we're human. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to mess things up, and that's okay. That is okay. We just have to bounce back from certain things. And as a mom, you can't really take that much time bouncing back. Other mothers know this for a fact. We may have a good 24, 48-hour period, and life goes on. It definitely goes on another day, and there's no time. I've been through things where I wish I had God in my life like I should have. Because, for one, what I was experiencing wouldn't have been as hard, but I really didn't know any better. I really didn't think to myself, you know what? I got to do this. I got to pray. I got to ask God for forgiveness because I didn't do a good job right there, or whatever the case may be. Having him by your side makes things totally different, because that loneliness that you might have felt won't be there if you're truly connected to him. 2, the hope and the faith that he's going to give you, provide for you, which is so important, because at the end of the day, we want to feel better. We want to know that, he's with us every step of the way. And believe me, he is. If you allow him into your heart like you should, my goodness, I'm here to tell you, he is going to bring you through so many things. He's going to show us so many things. Your heart can shatter into a million pieces, and he is going to make you whole and happy again if you allow him to. And that's the greatest thing about God. He knows his children. He knows who we are. He knows just how far we can go. He'll push us farther. He'll love us unconditionally while doing all that. He will sit there and watch us self-destruct to a point where he needs us to be at our lowest points, so he has our full attention. Because when you hit rock bottom, what happens? Usually that's when he steps in and he reminds us and he shows us in a loving way how things could have been done if we would have just listened to him, if we would have just did things in a way that he would have liked us to do them. But one thing about him is, regardless of how bad the mess up is, he still loves us. You know how people will walk away from you? They'll just walk away when you mess up. Some people will. He won't. He's going to be there from the very beginning when you hit rock bottom to when you're back on your feet. Because when you hit rock bottom, you got to crawl before you walk. You're just not going to be that strong in the beginning. And everything takes time. Everything is a process. And that's okay. You know, God will wait. He will wait for us to do things in a way that He would like us to do. Sometimes He'll push that process a little faster. But you know what I've learned? And this is just my own personal opinion. When you're uncomfortable, it's because you're growing. You have to learn to trust that process. You have to learn to be okay with what comes with the process. Even feeling like, what am I doing? What am I supposed to be doing? No, we have to trust that process. We have to trust God because He is so faithful to us. He will be there for us. Even when we don't understand what's going on, He knows what's going on. Believe it. He knows exactly the map of your life before you were even born. Before I was even born. So we have to learn to trust in Him. And you know what? Your relationship with Him doesn't have to be like anyone else's. You make it your own. But just make sure that you have one. Because it's important. It doesn't have to be what this person says. And it doesn't have to be what that person says. It has to be what He says. Because He's what matters at the end of the day. You can be assisted. You can feel like. But whatever He expects out of you is what you should be doing. You know? One thing I learned is that patience in this journey is the key. You got to be patient. You got to be understanding. You've got to know to just trust in that process. And once you start trusting in that process, I'm not going to say it's easy, but God's hands will be all throughout your life if you trust in that process. And oh my goodness, every time, I was going to say 9 times out of 10, but every time, you will see how much He loves us, how much He's going to be there for us, and how much He's going to continue to guide us. Just everything. Those are just my little morning thoughts that I wanted to just, I guess, share. You know, it's important to sometimes let out how you're feeling, and maybe someone else that you may know may be going through the same thing that you're going through. But at the end of the day, you may be able to be there for someone else. It's okay to feel. It's okay to say how you feel. A lot of people like, oh, well, as a mom, I can't say how. No, you can say how you feel. It's if you act upon. It's okay, because you know what? We have to express. We have to be ourselves. We have to be real, if anything. Nobody wakes up every day like, oh, this life is so great, and I'm just... No, it doesn't go like that. But one thing I can say is this. If you continue to trust in Him, things are going to work out amazing. I just wanted to thank you for just hearing what I had to say this morning, and hope everyone has a wonderful Wednesday. Allow God to be there for you, comfort you. Allow God to just continue to be faithful to you as He is to me. And I thank you for your time this morning. Have a great, great day. Peace.